What's up guys, Wildheart here. Today I will do step-by-step analysis of this game. It's EU West Master Tier and I'm playing Blitzcrank in this game. Let's go. As you can see, nothing unusual in my buy, pretty much default buy. Trying to force an invade with my team because I have little tempo on my ADC, which is really strong. Also Blitzcrank is cool for invades. And I feel like enemy team can match our invade, but I feel like we can just outfight them because of Jax, if Jax joins us. So as you can see, I enter enemy jungle and I'm not going too far. I'm trying to wait my allies, so I drop the ward there because that's like the most default position where they can expect us. The second default position is this one, and the third one would be Tribush. So with those three positions, I'm trying to be very careful when I'm invading. So here I'm using the ward, and I'm not moving further, as you can see. Checking the bush with Q, because I'm expecting enemy team to be there, to be honest. Fighting a little, didn't result in anything serious, we didn't lose anyone, we didn't get any kill, but we're getting the position in enemy jungle, which is cool too. The main reason why I decided to go for this invade because I feel like regular ADC who picks little tempo is usually much stronger than the spellcaster level 1 like Swain, like Cassiopeia. Karthus can probably be stronger than Kai'Sa with little tempo, however they don't have Karthus, so why not? Trying to stay neutral so I don't lose too much HP. Moving to the second bush and to the third bush respectively to keep pressuring them. As you can see, I'm not trying to hook. I'm just staying there for the sake of pressuring. I'm not hooking anyone yet. Even though we are supposed to be stronger 2v2. Getting one creep to get level 2 faster and waiting for level 2 basically now. I see Needle is behind them and now it's time for me to force. I'm flashing in, trading with Seraphine, even though I didn't get her killed. That's totally fine because I have Hack Slash and I still have tools how to keep forcing the fights in them. This bush is worth it, obviously. So I'm moving to the second one so they don't really understand where am I. Because from the second bush I can move to the third or go around. Hack Slash, trying to force. Trying to do a random hook. It works because I need this Needly to succeed, like she wastes her time to help us. If it doesn't work, that will be a total waste for her. We want to reset, we have huge wave, trying another random hook, hooking Rakan, getting kill and recalling. No reason to keep staying, What we're going to do now is going to be a huge int because I'm out of mana, Kai'Sa has no tools to stay. And yeah man, that's basically a disaster. That's basically a huge disaster. This situation made me really mad because I didn't want to go for this play. Reflecting on this game, I realize now that I went wrong item build. Like I went close armor and I probably needed to go for Shurelias or Quick Radiant Future, probably for Shurelias. I feel like Shurelias would be the best buy. Checking for the control ward, removing control ward since I have nothing to do bot yet. Bot wave is bouncing back to us, so Kai'Sa is totally free to farm all of those. Now we need to depush this wave and keep searching for fights. Basically we are much stronger for 2v2. Kai'Sa has 2 kills, I'm stronger than Rakan in terms of dealing damage. That's all we need now. We need to search for 2v2s. I'm not positive if we are winning if Sejuani is there. Here look. This play is actually very bad. Why this play is bad? Because the wave is not approaching, the wave is staying there. The wave is staying on our part of the map. And Needle is not really covering me, like Needle is close to me, but she's not really following, so going for this play is not an optimal idea. Like yeah, I hook Seraphine, we're lucky this is happening, but overall this is a bad play. The fact that it works, it's just luck, it's pure luck. Because if Sejuani would be there, that could be a moment where I just throw the game for our team. Getting some free plates now. Trying to spend all my mana so I can recall in peace. Yep, that's it. That's it. Recalling, getting boost of swiftness, and looking for mid roam. I'm assuming, since it will take quite some time for the wave to bounce back. Get control ward, Snoop. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I had to get control wards. Using that's important tool to use to need to use control wards whenever you get to roam for free. On top of that, when you are regenerating, make sure to use Hex Slash to cut your way a little bit. That's not too much, but that will help you to save like 3 to 4 seconds every single game. Jax is getting gangbanged. That had to happen. I shouldn't go there. There's like literally nothing to do. It's risky. It's risky. Now, since we know Rakan is low HP, we can try to do the 2v2. It's not like we're guaranteed to win it because Needle lost quite some HP. But I'm trying to go for play. This is pure luck once again. Like, holy smokes. This is a bad play. Needle cannot follow it. Needle cannot follow it. She's too low. And forcing play like that deep, that was trolling of me. But I think I'm playing it quite alright considering the situation I was given. Yeah, that's a good trade. That's a good trade. Giving double buff to Jax is very good. Jax is super strong now. Well, since I have no mana, no HP, I'm just recalling. I don't understand why did I start with close armor? It's so weird to me because like enemy team is almost fully AP and getting Abyssal Mask is totally alright. Like I'm getting Abyssal Mask. I could go Shirelles, I could go Radiant Virtue. Probably I was thinking of going Radiant Virtue with this close armor. But that's still weird, like I'd rather get some mana pool early on. Like since Kai'Sa is dead, I'm trying to use my time for mid roam. I basically have nothing to do on bot lane now, alone. Victor is dead almost. Oh, now I need to get out myself. Alright, she's dead. But she trades. That's kinda negative for me, that's positive for Orianna because she didn't really lose much. But that's fine, you know guys, solo queue mistakes. Happens to everyone. What we need to do now, we need to focus on getting Herald. Like, into the respawns in 5 seconds. We have nothing to do bot lane. Kai'Sa is doing well farming on her own. She has Kraken now. Pretty sure she can even play it out 1v2. Informing Victor that he is getting collapsed. Need to help him to get out, but it will be difficult. He's CC'd so badly. And we are trading now, right? Yeah, we are trading. That's positive. That's positive. 1 for 1 in this scenario is perfect. That's the best we could ask for. Neither should get Herald for free now. As I said, leaving Kai'Sa 1v1 or 1v2 shouldn't be an issue because they cannot really dive here. Kai'Sa is fat, she can deal even 1v2 well. Deal with enemy bot lane. As you can see, I'm pulling minion to keep the freeze. Like I don't need to farm this wave, but I need to make my mid laner fat. In fact, I shouldn't really go bot lane now. The proper play would be going mid now and deciding whether I need to go Herald or I need to go bot lane. That would be the proper play. Alright, they got Drake. That's kind of a green light for Nidalee to go Herald. Alright, that's good. That's a free kill. Perfect. Perfect. No risks, just hook the guy. It didn't really matter who I hook. We could try to one-shot Sejuani and Rakan the same way. That's fine. I mean, Kai'Sa is just too strong at this point. We want to take almost any single fight I can find. Nidalee been playing around Herald for so long and didn't manage to take Herald. That's kinda bad. Considering how strong Herald is pre 14 minutes in. That's bad that we didn't manage to take Herald early on. Trying to rotate to collapse on Orianna now. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Kai'Sa doesn't really need me now. Looking for a hook now. Don't watch, don't watch. That's terrible. Don't watch. This one was terrible. But it is what it is. If you're not trying to do anything, you won't do mistakes. But if you're trying to do something, you will do mistakes eventually. Moving to Needle because she got clubbed by Sejuani. Looks quite risky. Looks quite risky. She should be safe now. Yeah, she's safe now. We can try to kill Sejuani now, but we need Kai'Sa. She's quite tanky against Victor and Needle. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't use this ult. I had to leave this kill to Victor. Well, now we need to lane swap. We need to set Victor bot lane and go with Kai'Sa mid lane. And that's exactly what happens now. Victor is going for bot wave. We are picking the wave mid lane. All we need. Going for Orianna play. Quite deep, quite deep. Shouldn't go for this one. That's trolling of me. That's trolling of me. Yeah, that's a bad play. That's a very bad play. Like, I didn't need to hook at first place because, yeah, even if I land hook, what happens? We still get this fight and we still get to loot this fight. I don't think even if I land the hook, we are guaranteed to win the fight. Well, since the concept is the same, me and Kai'Sa have to go mid lane, and Victor has to go bot lane. I'm trying to group with my allies around mid lane. I literally have nothing to do in the game now besides following Nidalee. Helping her with the vision. Since I'm not that mobile, I'm not following her further. I'm trying to stay on certain neutral territories. Trolling a little bit. I shouldn't have gone in because Camille could be there as well, and I could die in a split second. All I need is just following Nidalee now. That's all I need to do now, because Nidalee is strong. Kai'Sa can do everything on her own. Random hook. Exactly the same what happened level 1. Need to execute first target. They are getting some nasty AoE. We just needed to get like 1 takedown, so we outnumber them, and that's it. Alright. She's dead. Good. My passive saves me. Now I have nothing to stay for. I'm too low. Way too low. No HP, no mana, everything is on cooldown. Should have backed long ago. Jack's coming in and tying up the fight. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. 3-4-3. Actually, yeah, 3-4-3. Let's don't count Sejuani. Drake is supposed to be ours. I have Abyssal Mask. Everything seems to be good. Like, we have 4 turrets. 4 turrets down. They didn't destroy any of ours. All we need to do now is get this Drake and start playing around Baron. That's it. Need to chill a bit. We don't really want to fight before Kai'Sa comes. Like, Nidalee is far away. Kai'Sa is taking red. Need to wait a little bit. Trying to start a team fight. Like, I'm trying to make them forcing on top of my face, so they focus me instead of Victor, and Victor and Nidalee can just follow from behind. Terrible hook. But in fact, I did my mission. Like, I started the fight. That's all we needed. Trying to cancel this fight. Like, we don't really want to fight. We have free Drake. We don't need to chase them or something. Orianna looks free. Orianna looks free. She split it from her allies. Trying to land the hook. Didn't work too well. Flashing in. Risky. Very risky. But I'm getting away, right? Teamfight keeps going. Jack's flashing in. Jack's killing pretty much everyone because they used everything to kill me and Kai'Sa. Only Seraphine Salt left, but it was fairly late. We ace them, and that's it. That's it. At this point of the game, we have quite a solid dominance already. Like, we are dominating them on pretty much every position. Like, Jax is stomping Camille, Nidalee is ahead of Sejuani, Victor is kind of equal with Orianna, but he has XP lead. Kai'Sa is ahead of Seraphine, and I'm hella ahead of Rakan because of all of those assists, turrets, like everything. Alright, so Sejuani wants to spawn Herald for top turret, right? Yeah, that's it. That's the play. We're quite deep with Kai'Sa, we should retreat. We shouldn't fight there. Like, Camille is kinda trolling too, because she doesn't have any vision there. But at the same time, we don't have anyone to back us up, so we should be careful. We should be really careful. Trying to look for a fight. Alright, hooking there was very difficult. Alright, we got pick on Rakan. Sejuani is dead, that's Baron. That's Baron. Baron spawning. Sejuani needs 20 seconds. We should go Baron, we shouldn't siege mid. Baron is like extremely free. Try to catch Camille mid-air to save Victor. But that's not what we need actually. Like, all we need to do now is Baron. Baron is extremely free now, they cannot really contest it. We should take it. Well, now we need to do 1-3-1, I believe. 1-3-1 sounds quite optimal against enemy team. Like, the worst thing we can do now is just team fighting as we do now, because enemy team can actually try to roll us. Like, they have Orianna, Seraphine, Sejuani combo in one team. And yeah, we can win team fight, technically. But in fact, that's a risk. That's a risk. Like, as you can see, we only killed 2 guys on enemy team, but all of us are fairly low. Like, all of us are like half HP or even lower, so this wasn't a safe fight at all. That's why I'm telling you that was like the worst idea what we could go for. The best thing would be just setting Jax on top lane, Kai'Sa, me and Needle in mid lane, and Orianna bot lane. I mean, Victor against Orianna bot lane. And we would be winning on every single lane because we have Baron buff, and all of our laners are in the winning position. Plus, Needle and Blitzcrank could just rotate between top and mid, bot and mid, and just do picks whenever we find someone. Going for Hex Flash. That's crucial to hit. Yeah, I had to hit this one. That's crucial. That's crucial because Orianna is the only reliable champion to wave clear on enemy team. They also have Seraphine who can help with wave clearing, and Seraphine is dying too now. That's a good diver, Jax. Even though he dies, enemy team cannot really defend now. Just covering Kai'Sa here. Don't want them to know that I'm here. Alright, that's a little bit too deep. I tried to save Kai'Sa, but I cannot really do much there. Need to hook. Alright. Hook didn't work too well. But still, we are getting mid now. We are getting mid now, and we should start rotating for bot or for Drake now. Orianna is collapsing on us. That's actually a good attempt. That's actually a very good attempt of Orianna. If I didn't land the hook there, we could be in trouble. Don't want to risk here. Going over the wall with the blast cone. I mean, even if I hooked Seraphine, we would kill her, but that's not a big deal. Drake is supposed to be ours, since Orianna is dead. Kai'Sa can come. Kai'Sa shouldn't go for red now. I don't know why Kai'Sa is going for red. She should be joining us. But since we see Sejuani mid lane now, it's supposed to be free for us. And Jax is doing Jax things. That looks bad. I don't really want to follow it. I don't really feel like following it. Alright, now my item build makes sense. I'm still not confident why did I start with close armor. Like, close armor is good as a component, but like starting with it was a bad idea because enemy team was like full AP for me. I didn't really interact with Camille. Alright, now we need to start sieging top lane, but we need one of our side laners pushing bot lane. Mid lane is getting passively pushed by the minions. Trying to land random hook. This hook wouldn't do much, but like I could get like a free enemy flash for that, or just start a random fight, which we would win because we are better grouped than enemy team. Free kill on Seraphine. Kai'Sa should come. Kai'Sa should help us. Alright, I'm dead. I'm dead, but my team's supposed to win this one, I'm pretty sure. They lost way too many tools to kill me. Like, they don't really need much to kill Needle at this point, but Victor is tanky too. Victor has benches, Victor has Archangel stuff, Mercs. Victor is very tanky. The game is totally under our control. Like, all I need to do as support now is maintaining good vision for my allies and helping my allies to secure all the objectives. That's it. We don't need to go for random skirmishes because at this point of the game, enemy team is the one who is supposed to go for all the objectives. Like, if they want to stall the game, they need to contest this Baron, they need to contest Drakes, and all we need to do now is just controlling the position. That's it. As you can see, I'm not going in. I shouldn't even hook. Like, I didn't even need to hook. Trying to peel for Kai'Sa. I'm quite slow with it, but I'm trying to peel for Kai'Sa. In Seraphine. Alright, I think it's GG. It's supposed to be GG. All of them are dead. All of them are dead, and that's it. You see, guys, we don't even want to do Baron anymore. We have enemy team wiped, and we have the free winning now. The game is free to be finished. My team is starting to have fun against enemy team, but at this point I don't really care. I just want to finish the game and get my juice piece. Alright, that's it. GG's. If this was insightful for you and if you learned something from this game, in case if you want to see videos like that, educational ones about how to play the game from POV of high ranked player, let me know.